Hey. What? I got a question. What are those? What do you mean? These are my boots. No, I know what they are. They just look awful, dude. Yeah, I mean, they've seen better days, but they still work. Didn't Walrus Oil send you out some sort of boot cover oil? They sent you out some sort of oil or wax, right? You should probably use that stuff. I guess you're right. I'm right. No, just stop. Yeah, okay.
This video is sponsored by Walrus Oil.
What's going on, everybody? Today we are going to be taking a look at Walrus's oils, the Walrus Oil Leather Care Kit, made by Walrus Oil. And we are going to be testing it on these bad boys. So as you guys can see, these boots of mine are in some bad condition. I'm a little embarrassed about it, but I think that with this care kit, it's going to give these guys new life and they're going to look really good. I have never used any sort of leather product on these boots, so I'm really excited to try this stuff out and see how it goes. So let's get into it.
To start, guys, I just want to say that I am not an expert in this, and this is not a how-to video. This is a let's figure this out video. I've never done anything like this before, so I just thought I would bring you guys along for the ride, and we can just see how all this works together. So first thing I did was I took out all the laces. That's just going to allow me access to all the leather underneath. Following that, I just took a shop towel and wiped off all the dirt and grime just to make sure the boots were fairly clean before I actually started the oiling process. So get this. This leather oil is crafted with almond oil, beeswax, vitamin E, and clove oil, which is cool because that makes this finish 100% food safe, plant-based, and non-toxic. Which is important to me because I don't have to wear gloves when I put this finish on to protect myself, and I don't have to worry about the leather being affected by any weird chemicals in the finish, considering it's all natural. The thing I like most about this finish is that it goes on super easy. You don't need any sort of applicator pad, or there's no sort of special instructions. It's just wipe it on and wipe it off. And look how good that boot looks. We got one with oil and one without oil just to show you guys how good it looks. And now that that first boot is done, let's just get this second boot oiled up.
All right, we are back, and these are like dry to the touch. This guy actually needs a little bit of a wipe down. He's got some extra on him. We're just gonna wipe them down and then get them ready for wax. One thing I can tell just off of the wiping and sort of buffing is it does give them a little bit of a shine, but not like a glossy shine, like a matte finish. So it looks good, and I'm sure once we get the wax on here, they're just gonna look insanely good. So this says apply wax and let dry for 12 to 24 hours. Wipe away any excess. So Here we go.
My first impressions on this wax are that it looks amazing. And I know it doesn't really help, but it smells like the Teton National Forest. This wax does need a little bit of friction in order to heat it up, but once it is, man, this stuff spreads like butter on toast. One thing that I will say is don't be afraid to put a ton of this stuff on. This stuff actually does absorb into the boot some more, so whatever doesn't absorb, you'll end up buffing away in the end. And honestly, the more wax, the better. And just like the oil, the wax is just so easy to apply. It's really quick and I had no problems with it.
All right, wax is on. So now, again, we wait. All right, we are back and we are done. I went ahead and already laced up the boots because I was just so excited to see them done. I buffed them the best I could, but the wax was pretty dry already and it didn't really take much buffing. I'm really impressed with how easy this oil and wax goes on. That's the thing I love about Walrus oil products is most of them are just wipe on and wipe off. They are so easy to use. I can really tell how deep the oil penetrated into the leather of these boots just by how dark they got in the 24 hours that I let them sit. I think if you wanted to, you could just oil them and call it good. I think the finish is strong enough at that point, but of course, adding the wax on top is just another layer of protection. The only input that I have on this finishing system is that once you oil it, you probably don't need to continue to oil it. When you use the wax, you'll notice that it also penetrates into the leather. So I think all you need to do is oil your boots one time, and if you continually wax them as you see them start to dry out, you should be golden. All in all, I am super impressed with this system. Like I said at the beginning, I don't really know much about the boot finishing world, but I do know that my boots feel protected now. I think that Walrus Oil did a really great job on their oil and on their wax, and the fact that they don't use any chemicals or anything like that to make their products is definitely a bonus. I hope that this video was informative to everybody. Don't forget to follow me on all the social media platforms, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. After you've done that, go ahead and leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of the video and if you have any questions about the product. That's it for me, guys. Be good, be safe, be happy, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.